Have you ever wondered why everyday products suddenly get more expensive? Sometimes it is not inflation. Sometimes it is not supply shortages. Sometimes it is a simple fee that appears the moment a product enters a country. This fee is called a tariff, and when countries start using tariffs against each other, it becomes a tariff war. That is when prices rise, choices shrink, and global trade gets shaky. Today, we will break down tariffs in a clear and practical way, using simple examples and real numbers. Think of a tariff like a toll gate on a road, but instead of cars paying the toll, products pay the toll when they cross a border. Same product, same truck, same destination. But once it crosses into the country, an extra fee is added. That extra fee is the tariff, and it changes what happens next. Let's follow one laptop to see how tariffs affect a real price. Imagine a laptop is made in country B. Its factory price is $1,000. The importer in country A pays shipping and handling, let's say $50. Without any tariff, the importer's total cost is $1,000 plus 50 equals $1,050. The importer needs profit. The store needs profit too. So the laptop eventually sells to you for around $1,200. Now let's add a tariff. Country A adds a 20% tariff on foreign laptops. 20% of $1,000 is $200. So now the importer's cost becomes $1,000 for the laptop, $50 for shipping, $200 for the tariff, total $1,250. The importer still needs profit. The store still needs profit. So instead of $1,200, the laptop may now cost you around $1,400. Same laptop, same parts, same shipping, but the final price jumps because of the tariff. If tariffs can raise prices, why do countries use them? There are 5 major reasons. 1. Protect local industries. If cheaper imports are hurting domestic companies, tariffs slow down the competition. 2. Protect jobs. If factories close, workers lose jobs. Tariffs can delay or prevent that. 3. Protect strategic industries. Some products are too important to depend on foreign supply, like steel, food, electronics, and energy. 4. Collect revenue. For centuries, tariffs were one of the simplest ways for governments to make money. 5. Negotiation power. Countries sometimes use tariffs as leverage in trade disagreements. Here is a simple story that happens often. Country A makes steel, but it is expensive steel. Country B makes steel too, but it is cheaper and sometimes better. Companies in country A naturally buy steel from country B because cheaper input means cheaper products. Now, steel companies in country A start losing customers, so they push for protection. The government adds a tariff on steel from country B. Suddenly, the cheaper steel becomes more expensive, and the local steel industry looks competitive again. Nothing improved overnight. The competition just became more expensive. Tariffs create winners and losers. Winners can include local companies, workers in protected industries, and governments collecting tariff money. Losers often include consumers who pay higher prices, businesses that depend on imported goods, and foreign exporters who lose customers. Tariffs are designed to reduce foreign market share. But when the other country responds with its own tariffs, a tariff war begins. A tariff war is a chain reaction. Country A adds tariffs. Country B responds with tariffs. Country A raises tariffs again. Country B retaliates again. Trade becomes more expensive and unpredictable. If international trade is a bridge, tariffs are toll gates. A tariff war is when both sides keep adding more toll gates. Tariffs have been used for centuries. Governments often relied on them for revenue. During industrial growth, tariffs protected new industries. But history shows a warning. When many countries raise tariffs and retaliate, trade can shrink and economic stress can rise. Today's supply chains are global, so tariff shocks spread faster than ever. Cars and electric vehicles, tariffs can protect local manufacturers from cheaper foreign models. Electronics, tariffs on imported components can make even locally assembled products more expensive. Food, tariffs on imported food can raise grocery prices where imports are important. Sometimes tariffs appear because local industries push for protection. If a company is losing to cheaper imports, it may lobby for tariffs. Competitors become more expensive overnight. Governments may agree to protect jobs and key industries, but long-term protection can reduce competition, and less competition can slow innovation. Here is how tariffs reach your daily life. Higher prices for imported goods. Higher prices for local goods made with imported parts. Fewer product options. Delayed upgrades because products cost more. Uncertainty pricing. Businesses raise prices early, fearing more changes. Even if you never follow economics, tariffs can still affect your wallet, your choices, and sometimes your job. Tariffs are trade-offs. They protect some industries but raise prices for others. They support some jobs but hurt others. They create winners and losers in unexpected places. Whenever you hear about tariffs, ask two questions. What is being protected? And who is paying the cost? If you can answer those, you can understand almost any tariff story. If you found this useful, subscribe for more videos to understand more on how the world works. Because understanding changes everything.